guys, we are moving. We moved to Arizona 2 years ago after I graduated dental school, and we just packed up our whole place, all of these boxes. Kitchen is all packed up, Peach is eating, and the movers come tomorrow to load everything into the truck and move all of our stuff to California. So let's chat for a bit and then I'll give you guys a little like half empty house tour. But basically I've lived a lot of places in my life. I'm originally from California, I'm from the Bay Area, but I haven't lived there on my own ever. For college, I moved to North Carolina. For dental school, I moved to Las Vegas. And then after dental school, we moved here. Ian has some family here and we just didn't really know where we wanted to go. We knew we didn't want to stay in Vegas. I actually really like Vegas, but we were just ready for something else. We figured we wanted to be closer to family. But the past 2 years living here, I don't think it was a mistake living here at all. I feel like this is a great place for me to start working as a dentist, and it's very affordable here. It's allowed us to save up a lot and just be very smart with our finances. But for some reason, the heat didn't bother me as much when I was in Vegas, but living here, the heat is really getting to me. I feel like I've just been wanting to get outside more. Like you guys know, I started running last year and the heat just truly takes it all out of me. And my mental health was not great last summer. Honestly, you just feel like you're locked inside all day. It's like reverse seasonal depression because it's light all day, like from 5 a.m. to like 8 p.m. and you want to be outside, but you can't be outside until the sun goes down because it's literally even 100 degrees at 9 p.m. Like I feel like people really underestimate the heat in Arizona. It's very hot, and while I would rather have the heat than the cold, I would rather have perfect weather all the time. Don't we all? But anyways, there are multiple reasons why we're moving to California. So I already announced this on my Instagram, but we're moving to the LA area. We found a super cute neighborhood. It's near the water. Everything is super convenient. It's walkable, which is something I was like, if I'm gonna move to LA and be in a city, I want to be able to walk places. I'm gonna be able to walk so much. We're gonna get some bikes and like bike around. I'm just really looking forward to making the most out of it. Anyway, since last summer and my mental health was trash, we've been considering moving. Ian's work is actually in LA, so he flies there a lot. That was kind of the main draw there, but we also really strongly considered San Diego and Orange County. I visited Orange County and honestly it just felt super suburban and kind of just felt like where we live in Arizona, and I was like, why am I gonna pay so much to live there when it just felt so similar to Arizona for me? I really wanted San Diego to work out. Like San Diego is beautiful. I just feel like the vibes are just what I want there. But when we weighed the pros and cons, Ian really wants to be able to go to work in person, and it would just be super limited if we lived in San Diego. The commute would be like 2.5. It's like no one commutes from San Diego to LA. That's just not really a thing. He can work remotely, but he wants to be in person. We moved to Vegas for me for dental school. It's only fair that I move somewhere for Ian, but I'm actually very excited about it myself. At first, I was very nervous about LA because every time I go there in certain areas, it's like just the traffic kills me. But where we're gonna be, everything is very convenient, so I shouldn't have to drive too much all the time. So we'll see. A little bit more about my experience here in Arizona. I made some friends, mostly through work, but I honestly just didn't make too many friends. And to be honest, that's on me. I have never not been in school in my life. And in school, like I form very strong friendships easily, but I don't form like a lot of like surface level friendships, which is good, but I honestly just didn't form enough friendships out here. Neither did Ian. Honestly, that was on me. Again, I used to have school and it's so easy to make friends through school, but not having school for the first time in my life, I just didn't put myself out there in the ways that I should. I think we could have definitely tried harder to make friends, but honestly, we probably still would be moving. I do feel like Arizona does have a lot to offer, but a lot of the things it has to offer, I feel like are not really my thing. Like there's so much pickleball here, and honestly I just like don't really love pickleball that much. There's a lot of hiking here, and I've come to terms with the fact that I prefer a nice flat walk or run than a hike. And in Scottsdale, I feel like there's two parts of Scottsdale. There's like retirement community, which is like where I am, which is all fine and dandy until there's like no one your age around you. And then there's like Clubbing Central, Old Town Scottsdale, which is also not my thing. So I just didn't really feel like I fit into either area. I obviously had to leave my last dental job, which again sucks because I loved the people at the job, but the office was far from perfect and I just didn't see myself there long term anyway. I think if I had a really great job in Arizona, I'd be more hesitant to leave, but I honestly had no problem leaving that job. Obviously the patients are the one thing I'm always gonna miss and feel bad about because I really do love my patients, so I had to leave some great patients. But anyways, I'm already in the process of applying for my California license, so that's a fun experience. I have to go get fingerprinted in California. Other states you can get fingerprinted in other states and just send it, but California you have to get it done there. I have to take an in-person California law and ethics exam, but overall pretty easy to get my license. It's just gonna be like a waiting game, unfortunately. So, and apparently I have to take a written driver's license test, even though I've already had a California driver's license before. Rude, right? Okay, anyways, let's do a little empty slash boxed up house tour. One of the things I am gonna miss most about Arizona is my house. I love my house. It's like designed for cats. We'll see. I don't think we've ever done like a full house tour, but since I'm leaving, this is the kitchen. I liked the kitchen, but it's probably one of my least favorite parts about the house. Like, it is nice. I just don't love the layout. The kitchen at the new place is going to be really nice, so I'm very excited. Laundry and bathroom over there. This is where our kitchen table is. That's like our makeshift pantry, literally just a bookshelf from IKEA. Here we have the living room. This is what I mean by like designed for cats. First of all, I loved all the natural light here. In my iconic 7-foot cat tree, the cats could jump from the top of there to that little windowsill on the ledge, and they loved it so much. The backyard was great too. I went out like nearly every day with Peach. Then we have our bedroom, shower, bathtub, and then the closet here was honestly one of the worst things because it's so small. Like, how is this gonna be enough for 2 people? Then we have my office. I'm gonna miss my office. I am gonna have my own room. I am, of course, still gonna have my own filming room and everything at the new place. I'm just gonna miss this little office. We got my light set up there, my couch, all my IKEA shelves that housed my leggings, my desk, and then the best part of my office was it has the biggest closet in the entire house. This entire closet was filled to the brim with all of my stuff. Another bathroom up here. I loved the bathrooms in the house, and the lighting was so nice. By the way, I'm wearing my Petula flow pants. They recently restocked these. They're my favorite pants ever. It even had room for me to have like a little vanity here. Peach is out here exploring all the rooms. And then this is Ian's office, all packed up. The lighting in his office was great. He had a really great room. All right, that's the tour. Tomorrow the movers are coming, packing everything, and then we drive down the next day, and then they deliver our stuff the day after that. So we're gonna have to spend a night in an Airbnb with the cats, which they're gonna hate, especially Pinto. He is such a little nervous boy. He has so much anxiety, and I literally like feel their anxiety myself because I love them so much. So I'm glad that Peach is just chilling, but Pinto is not having a good time. This was him literally all day today. He didn't even leave under this pillow, and I'm like, buddy, you need to like eat and drink some water. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna pop in a couple times over the next couple of days and give you guys updates and everything. But tonight we're going to dinner with some of Ian's family, and then we're seeing some more of his family tomorrow night, just kind of saying our goodbyes and everything. We'll be back and we'll see them again. But okay guys, we are in the new place. I'm the worst at vlogging when, like, honestly, when I'm moving, something about me is I cannot relax until all the boxes are put away. So it's literally been a week. No, like 5 days since I've been here, and this is the first time I'm popping back on to vlog. But now we're getting exciting because I'm gonna be able to start organizing stuff more. But yeah, we are basically all unpacked. I'm getting rid of some boxes today. Someone who needs them is gonna come pick them up, so yay for reusing. And I just did my first workout in a whole week. I went to Solid Core. There's one close to me which is amazing. I have a solid core membership in Arizona. I don't know if I'm gonna renew my solid core membership here. I kind of want to see what other studios are around, maybe try some Legree, Pilates. Honestly, I kind of find Pilates a little bit boring, so I like that solid core is very challenging, but I still want to try some new things and see how that goes. But anyways, I have some cleanup to do right now. As you can tell, so many boxes. Other updates, we went to the DMV yesterday. I had to take a written driver's test because California requires that for out-of-state people, which I've actually had a California driver's license before. When I turned 16, I got a California driver's license, but apparently it didn't count because it had expired. I don't know, Ian didn't need to take the test, but he actually had a California real ID because he lived in California for longer than me. But it's okay, because I passed and we got one question wrong. And to be honest, it was kind of fun to take a test again. Just like the rush of like finishing a test. I know this is not relatable at all if you don't like taking tests, but I actually love a good test. But anyways, yes, I passed. I have my interim driver's license until they can send me my real one. Got my car registration all done. Luckily, Ian handles most of that. And I posted my announcement on Instagram. I knew some people were not going to understand why I would move here, which I guess you wouldn't unless you understand the whole Ian work situation, because that's the primary reason of moving here. But like I had a good amount of people who were just like, oh, why would you move there? And I just feel like I wouldn't get that question if I moved like anywhere else, but because it's California, people are like, oh, why would you move there? Like, I don't know, maybe because the weather is perfect, the food is amazing here, and it's just like a beautiful place to be. I don't know. Seems like a reasonable place to move. Yes, it's expensive, but Ian and I are very good savers, so we're not stretching ourselves beyond our means. And this place is definitely a downsize for us. It's a 2-bedroom and an office instead of 4 bedrooms, which we had in Arizona, which we didn't even need that much space. It's just like what we happened to find there. Anyways, on my list of things to do today, clean up some stuff. We finally got some fake grass to put on the patio for Peach because she's gonna like that. It's a finished like tile flooring in our patio right now, which is all great, but Peach would prefer some concrete. So I've been seeing that TikTok trend of getting your cat a concrete slab. I didn't know that that was a thing. I thought that Peach just like was a weird cat and loved to roll around on the concrete we had, but apparently cats just love the concrete. So I might get her a little concrete slab at some point in addition to the fake grass, but she's really gonna love the fake grass. Gotta clean up my office a little bit, and then I need to finally stop neglecting all my other responsibilities. I already got my fingerprints done for my license, which was kind of my last thing to do. Since I took my dental board exam within the past 5 years, I'm just like applying for a new license. So it's honestly a very similar process to when I applied for my Arizona license. But okay, right now I need to clean up some boxes. I don't like living in mess, but unfortunately that's just like kind of part of moving. And then I'm gonna put the grass outside so Peach can have some grass. Yeah. It is somehow nearly 4 o'clock. I feel like Peach, she's trying to jump into my leggings. Peach, don't do it. Peach, please. I know. I just really don't want your foot. Go, you can go anywhere else. So I'm gonna go through all the rooms and tell you like my expectations versus reality. So this is my little office, and by little I mean actually it's quite big. It's bigger than my previous office. So we got computer stuff going on here. This all needs to be hung up. So with this closet, it's like an easy closets closet, so similar to like California closets. It has all these built-ins, and I don't need that many stacks of things. Oh, she did it. Peach, you're just gonna solo yourself in there, huh? Anyways, there's all these shelves and I need more hanging space. I obviously have an activewear collection that no normal person has. It's just the nature of my videos. I like to keep a lot of things so that I can refer back to them for you guys. So luckily we figured out that these closets are kind of like modular, and you can actually remove the shelves and replace it with bars. So we have some bars coming. It's gonna help really increase this closet space. I actually just added this bar. I got this one on Amazon. It clearly doesn't really fit, but I just like needed to get some some things out of the way. So the closet is a work in progress, which is why there's like stuff on the ground and everything. I still had a place for my vanity here, which was in our bathroom last time, but the bathrooms are smaller. But yeah, clearly I have a good amount of space for everything. I even have like a little corner over here that's not gonna have much. I might film towards this wall just so it's like less distracting. And I got this giant mirror. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I had this exact mirror in my Las Vegas apartment years ago, and the cats knocked it down because we didn't have it tacked to the wall. So we're going to definitely get it tacked to the wall because that was very dangerous, and I'm so glad the cats are okay. But we're not gonna make that mistake again. But I just missed this mirror. I bought like 2 other mirrors in our house in Scottsdale, and they were from Wayfair, and they were honestly just super cheap. They were very warped too, like you just didn't look proportionally correct. But this mirror, it's like nice and thick, so it just doesn't warp. It's from IKEA, highly recommend. It's just like huge and just, I love it. I love it, so I'm very happy to have that back. Anyways, I'm very happy I did a lot of cleanup in here today. I can actually see my floor now. Anyways, here's our bedroom. I'm waiting on a rug. We have to go pick it up from Home Goods, but it's very big, so we have to borrow a friend's car. My little walking pad, that's gotta go somewhere. I don't know where that's gonna go. We have a similar closet in here. We had walk-in closets in Arizona, so unfortunately we don't have that this time. But again, I'm getting some more hanging bars because that's just wasted space. So we have some more closet reorganization to do in here as well. And then I don't want to violate Ian's space too much, but he has his little office in here. His office is definitely smaller than it was before, but we moved here so he could be close to work. So he's actually at work for the first time since moving here today. So I was like, yay, first day of work, even though he's worked here for years. Okay, then we have the bathrooms. So looking at the sinks, I was very concerned about the countertop situation, but I didn't know this until we literally moved in. But these are actually medicine cabinet mirrors. So I have all my skincare back here. So I have so much space and I can still keep the counters kind of clean. So yay. I also already put up some little shelves in the shower, so that's all going. My next task today is to get this area cleaned up. I've actually already cleaned up a lot of it, but I still just have a lot of stuff on the counters that I need to take care of. The kitchen is actually so nice. It's probably the best. It's actually definitely the best kitchen I've ever had. So I'm seriously in love with it. Ian and I love to cook. We're not like the most creative chefs, but we cook basically every single night. This place just has so much like cabinet space. Like we don't even need a pantry here. If you guys remember, in my last place I had to get like an IKEA bookshelf and we just kept all our pantry stuff there. We're actually able to store it all in the cabinets this time, so I can be a little bit neater and I don't have to like look at mess all the time, which is nice. So ton of kitchen space. We definitely have to figure out something to do in this like dining area here, like maybe get a little bar cart or something over there. And my landlord's coming back to like fix the paint on the wall. I don't know if I already mentioned that we were renting again, but we just don't know exactly where we want to settle down here, so we're still renting. Buying a house is just not in the cards for us right now. Anyways, here's the living room. This is the one room where it was a little bit smaller than expected. What's nice is that we do have nice high ceilings, which makes it feel bigger, but it definitely isn't huge. Our last living room was very big, like probably twice the size, but I still think we fit into it. I think the couch is a little bit too big for the space, but not so big where we need a new one. I love my couch. It's from Costco, Thompsonville sectional. Highly recommend. This little part is an ottoman, so you can store stuff in there. Super nice. I'm trying to figure out a place for this mirror, and we have this little sideboard thing. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to mention, we had this awful mural on the wall. Honestly, it was pretty divisive on my Instagram stories. Some people loved it, but it was basically this like comic book fake city landscape that just like, it was giving New York City, and we're in LA. So it just like, and we're not even downtown. So it just didn't really make sense. I hated it. So our landlord helped us take that off, which was great because that was my one thing. I was like, that's gonna be there. I have to do something because that's just, it's just not me. I also got this little light to double as like a ring light while I'm filming. Obviously it's not a ring light, but you know what I mean. So I like to film little reels in the living room, so I need to set up a little space for that. Obviously my beautiful cat tree that my mom had custom made for me. It's from a small business called Cats and Carpet. They're super awesome. They are so high quality and like super sturdy. Highly recommend. And then Peach's little patio space. I have my little patio furniture that we had in Arizona. We have a grill over there, and I just got some fake grass also from Costco. Costco's like my favorite store. And I didn't want to cover the whole thing. I could get a second one, but I feel like it's kind of nice to like not have all the grass, but Peach loves that, so it's definitely a nice touch. And yeah, obviously it's a little nerve-wracking moving to a place where you've never seen it before. Ian did fly out to see the place, but I hadn't, so a lot of the room sizes, like you just don't really know. But I would say every room except for the living room is actually better than I had expected, especially since this place is like 500 square feet smaller than our other place. I still think we fit into it really well. And this is kind of like a townhome condo situation, so we weren't sure about like our neighbors, how that was gonna be. Anyways, I know there are some dogs in our little complex area, but I haven't heard any barking. Everything's been super quiet, and I am a very like peaceful, quiet person. I don't like a lot of noise, so that has been so nice. We've been able to walk to so many places. We walked to dinner the other night, which was amazing. The weather is perfect, and I'm just really loving it so far. I definitely need to like get out there and make some friends now that I'm a little bit more settled. But yeah, that's the update. I will come back on with more organization, hopefully when I get my closet stuff, because I want to show you guys like the final closet situation, the activewear organization, and all of that. Okay, welcome back. It's been a couple days, and first of all, we've got some rug situations. So I just was measuring out a rug for in here. I'm going with the 7x9 rug, and I was between these two rugs from Rifle Paper Company. I asked you guys on Instagram and I got a lot of recommendations for them. You guys said you really liked them, and I was kind of leaning towards the like a bigger floral one with the wavy edges, but it was literally $900, and the other one was like $230. Unfortunately, that just had to be the one. I also really liked that one, and that was the one on my Instagram story poll that everyone liked more as well. And sorry, the room is a little bit of a mess, but we also finally got my Home Goods rug here. It's like the little, you know, sage darker green theme. Ian's cleaning up his stuff, but literally look at this. I didn't even ask him to do this, and Pinto is loving his new rug. He's such a little rug boy. He loves to just like play on the rugs, and he loves to like scratch them and everything, so we got a really durable one for him. He doesn't like really damage them, he just like kind of grips on to them like this. He just loves a good rug. So excited to finally have my rug. All right, no one comment on the fact that we definitely should have put the rug like horizontally and not vertically, but we literally, the bed is so heavy, there's no way for me to move it now, so we're just gonna have to be happy with how it is. And then literally 3 days early, my closet rods came in. We are going to focus on setting up the closets today. We're gonna organize. I'm gonna divide these between my closet in here and then Ian and my shared closet out there. And so excited because that means I can finally get rid of this mess today as well. And if the mess is gone, then I can like finally move on with my life, if you know what I mean. All right, well, of course that didn't work because, so we ordered them from Easy Closets, and we just kind of figured they were like standard measurements. So if you measure from like one side of the wood to the other, it's like 19 inches, for example, but the actual metal pieces have to be 18 3/4 inches. So when we just told them on the phone that we need like 3 19-inch rods, they were like, okay. So I just figured that meant like, oh yeah, like our 19-inch rods, like we got you. But no, they're all 1/4 of an inch shorter. So now we need to figure out, I literally have like 10 of these rods. So now I need to figure out how to cut these, because they are just like cut. Like you can tell they're just like cut. There's even little like metal shrapnel on this one. So we're gonna see if we can get like a little, like Ian has an idea, a little metal cutting device. We just need it like 1/4 of an inch off, but it's like every single one. Oh, I was so excited to do this closet today. I really hope that we can figure it out, because apparently like Home Depot and Lowe's, they only cut wood for you. They're not gonna cut metal. Okay, update. We purchased a little like metal tube cutter situation. It took several trips to the hardware store, and I just feel like you can never go there and exactly get what you need. Anyways, we cut about half of them, and I now have finished our bedroom closet. So we got Ian's stuff all figured out over here, and then I added 2 rods to mine over here, which added a good amount of space. I have like tops up here, sweaters. This is all the stuff I had like in my closet last time. My closet in the last place was actually very small. And then I have like dresses and skirts, and I thought I was going to be able to fit everything regular clothing related in this closet, but that was ambitious and it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have a section of like coats and like, you know, dresses, some things that I just don't need all the time. Okay, you guys, all the closet rods are in. I have plenty of space in my closet, which is the way I like it. I definitely could get rid of some stuff, but I think it's just like mentally too much to like get rid of stuff and put it all in there right now, because those are two different parts of my brain which have to be working. Right now I'm just like, get stuff on the racks, and I already do have a little pile over here of stuff that I will eventually bundle, sale, donate, etc. Usually do a combination of those. But yeah, I feel like the exhaustion from moving has just finally got to me. There were like several days where I was getting like 5-6 hours of a very poor quality sleep, then being on my feet for like 10 to 12 hours of unpacking, and I feel like it's just finally caught up to me because I'm just like so exhausted, like fatigue. I feel like I got some swollen lymph nodes going on, so maybe my body is like fighting something. But yeah, the mess that is my office is finally done. Now I have all the clothes off the floor. I just need to do some final cleanup. Also, I went to solid core again this morning, and as I was like stretching, warming up for class, I like totally tweaked my shoulder, and it hurts to like even move forward like that. I was fine during class because like you're pretty neutral in like the plank position, and I wasn't doing any shoulders, but it definitely hurts. So hopefully that gets better over the next couple days, because I really don't want to take a break from working out after I just took a week off. By the way, it's been like a week. I'm loving it here so far. Literally, we go out on a little evening walk. I can wear pants. And this morning I did a little walk. I was wearing a light sweatshirt. In July, guys, can't even believe it. It's also been a little cloudy this past week, and I'm not used to the cloudiness. Like, a cloudy day in Arizona was very unusual. But anyways, we did a little run the other day. We have the most beautiful little running path by us, which is so amazing. Every place we've tried so far has been really good, which that was one thing I didn't love in Arizona. I just felt like the food was just not good. We've also started the difficult process of finding a gym. That is one thing that I have not been loving so far here, because in Arizona I really did have the best gym. If you're ever in Arizona, Mountainside Fitness, it's a local chain there. It was literally like $70 a month for me and Ian, and it was the most beautiful gym. It was huge. The equipment was brand new. You had access to every single one of the gyms, and it was honestly just like such a good deal. Everyone was so nice there. We tested out a gym yesterday here, and the people were just not very friendly or nice. Honestly, just like very off-putting from the moment I got there. And then when we worked out there, I just like wasn't really feeling the equipment. It just felt very small, and there aren't like that many gyms close by me. So yeah, we probably have another couple days to a week of trying new gyms before we figure out which one is going to be ours. But it's very important to me because I need to have my home base gym. Like, you guys know, I love the gym. I go nearly every day. Anyways, I'm going to finish up some cleanup here, and then I guess my final check-in for this video will be when I get my rug. Finally, it'll be a couple days though, so okay, you guys, I did it. The room is clean. Let me walk you through the organization, because you guys always like to know how I organize my leggings. All right, so over here we have the leggings. So the first column is Alphalete, so that's all Alphalete. The top is non-seamless. The three there are seamless. No, those two are seamless leggings. And then we have seamless shorts, and then we have non-seamless shorts. And then we have the entire column of Buff Bunny. So we have shorts up there. We have different colors of leggings. Those are all three. Oh, actually, those are all leggings. All leggings. I like to have a lot of room because it's just easier to find things. Then we have a bunch of flare pants up here, various brands. Then we have some Petula pieces up here, like Peak and Bear I have in one category, and then other things like Sierra, Cassie's I have in another. And then we have Petula shorts there, and then at the bottom we have Camo Fitness. Then we have some Paragon sections here, and then those are my wide leg pants. I'm trying to get ready for a wide leg pant review, so I'm very excited for that. And then this is where we get into like various brands. So up here I have like running clothing. Here I have various brands, some Pop Flex, some Lazuli, some Liaison, and then we have some more affordable brands down here like Pavoy, CRZ Yoga, Sunzel. Here we have like some affordable seamless stuff, like mostly like AliExpress. And then we have Unisu, which is that Amazon brand I've been liking, and Ingia, which is the other Amazon brand I've been liking. And then I got these earlier this year. This is like my little stitchy guy that like tacks your clothing together, which is like kind of nice if you have like a bra that you don't want to show. I have like some tights and things up there, all my Buff Bunny stickers and scrunchies, and then my extra cup pads. And then we get to the closet. I feel like we should just go left to right. Hopefully you can see me, but we have sweatshirts up here, so starting with the full length, and we have cropped sweatshirts, and then we have shoes. I have all these shoe organizers that I got at my last place, and they happen to fit 3 in a row perfectly. Like, look how this fits. Like, look how perfectly this fits. Literally from end to end, it's just a perfect fit. And they're just these little like plastic shoe containers that just fit my shoes nice and perfectly. We have some extras down there that we're going to ignore. All right, here we have some purses up there. I'm not a big purse girly, but I got some. Then we have our built-in bra crops. Then we have all my running shorts, some more shoes, and then we have skirts. They're a little bit tucked away, but I keep the ones that I like the most, like over here. Then up here, I put the rest of my normal clothes that I couldn't fit in my bedroom closet. So these are all like jackets, like honestly all just like wintry stuff, which I probably will actually wear some of these jackets in the winter here. I have some business clothes back here, like suits and things for if I go to like conferences and stuff. I don't really wear those very often because mostly I just wear scrubs to work. So, and then I have all my workout jackets here, and then we have some loungewear in these little bins and cubbies that I probably could organize a little bit more, but we got some loungewear up there, an extra sheet there, and then I had all my sweats in these little cubbies before, so we just kind of kept them in, and they fit perfectly again into these little cubbies. Just have some extra stuff in here, like some glasses, some filming stuff, some dental stuff, and then at the bottom I put like my little belt bags and some hats, which again probably could organize that a little bit better, but I'm just proud of myself for finishing this. We move again. Somehow, even though my last closet was a walk-in, it was the biggest walk-in closet in the house, which is how I chose my last office, I actually think I have more space in this closet, and I can just see everything so well. That's one thing I was very worried about with this little condo townhome thing. I just like worried there wasn't enough space, but we have made it work. It took some time, but we made it work. Anyways, okay. We have tank tops here, like seamless tanks, not built-in bra tanks. Then I have long sleeves up here, and then we just have my sports bra organizers that I've had for a literal year. I've had these little Sterilite drawers since I lived in Vegas. So these are mostly Alphalete. There is some variety up here. Some Cleo Harper, some Lazuli, some Amazon, some Popflex, a little variety there. And then this space I don't feel like is super well utilized because I have crops here and they just don't take up all the space, but it's fine. I feel like it's still good. So here we have all of like my gym layering tops. Like these are all like Alphalete long sleeve seamless tops. We have little cropped tees, and then we have like full length tee pump covers. And then this bottom row here is all of my bodysuits and dresses, which used to be very pushed back in my closet, so I couldn't see them very well. And now I feel like I have like direct access to see them, which is so nice. And then we have the final section here, all my baby tees and more like flowy t-shirts. I guess it kind of goes with the t-shirts there. In my head, this makes sense. And then these are all of my Buff Bunny sports bras. All of those are Buff Bunny. Again, I feel like I always have to make the disclaimer that none of this is me saying you guys need this much activewear. I don't even need this much activewear. No one does. Someday, when I no longer do this, all this will get given away and donated, and it's all in very good condition. Okay, we have my vanity here, which I'm very lucky that it has this nice little area for that. Again, I'm thinking of moving my couch over here, and then this will kind of be my filming wall. I feel like it's a little less distracting than just having these doors, although I do think it's kind of cool that you can kind of see the rainbow through the doors here. And then we have giant IKEA mirror that will probably stay in this corner. I feel like it's kind of cool to have like selfie wall with the leggings in the background. And then these are all my hanging things. I use this one when I'm filming, and then this is like my like pre-filming rod that anything that I'm like getting ready to film I put there. And a little cat appearance. They've been loving my room in the afternoon because it gets some sunlight here. So Pinto, he's taking a little nap, and Peach, she's deep in her sleep. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but the cats are doing so well. And I'm so proud of them. Like I really worried about them moving here. So with how they reacted to last time when we moved, I was very nervous, but they're doing so well. It's only been a week and they are like honestly totally comfortable. They still get a little skittish with like strange noises, but overall they're doing really well. I did want to give a little dentistry update too. So while I'm waiting on my license, which I did submit like everything I could weeks before moving, I just didn't want to submit it until we were absolutely certain we were moving, because I was like pretty sure we were moving, but you know, until we like truly knew. I didn't want to submit everything, but I submitted everything weeks before, taking my test on Monday next week. And then after I get my license, I think I'm going to do some temping for a while and just kind of like figure out which areas I like and just like take my time. I've done corporate twice now, would prefer to try something new. So I'm either going to look at private practice opportunities now that I have 2 years of experience. Hopefully, you know, that makes me a little bit more competitive. I'm also strongly considering public health. I just feel like that's something I would find very fulfilling, and I just feel like I lacked some fulfillment in my past jobs. So gonna see about that. There are definitely more public health opportunities out here than in Arizona from my experience searching for jobs. I've already seen a good amount when I've been looking for jobs here, so that's good. And I'm also strongly considering reaching out to dental schools and seeing if they need any like sim lab faculty or volunteer faculty, because I loved dental school and I feel like it would just be nice to connect with other professionals. So yeah, that's the plan in terms of work. I will keep you guys updated. I probably won't be sharing like too much of my temping experience, just because like I just feel like if I'm gonna be somewhere one day, I'm not gonna be like comfortable like filming my little behind the scenes videos. But when I find a more permanent place, you guys will definitely know, and then I'll continue back up with the dental vlogs. You guys, the rug arrived early. So the final piece to my room, I'm so excited. The cats are literally lying on the ground right now. I should probably vacuum. So let's get this rug set up. Okay, you guys, the rug is here. The cats took to it right away. Even Pinto, I thought he would actually be scared about like the rug getting rolled out, but alas, he was very brave. They love their rugs so much. Peach, what do you think? So it actually is really soft, which I was surprised to feel. Like it feels like a soft blanket. It's not super cushiony, but I don't really need it to be, honestly. I think the size is good for this room. I might shift it back a little bit here just because I feel like all the stuff over there, I don't know, I feel like it makes sense to put it back there. I was having second thoughts initially on the rug, but I do think it's really cute and just kind of like brings together the girly vibes of the room. So I actually did film yesterday, and I filmed my seated portion this way, my try-ons this way, but I don't think I liked that. So I think I'm gonna need to do some more with this little corner here to make it a little bit cuter for filming. Also, please excuse my skin. I think that something like expired in my makeup because I didn't change anything. But the past 2 times I've worn makeup, I've woken up with breakouts, and my skin has basically been breakout free for like 2 years, so kind of rude. But yeah, we are all moved in. That was the last piece of decor. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Again, we're testing one more gym tomorrow, so hopefully we find our gym. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give me some feedback in the next couple videos on where you like my filming angles. Just help out with that. I want to make sure it's easy for you guys to see everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And Pinto says goodbye. Pince. And Peach says goodbye.